One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper.
Oh my God.
Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Mustangs line it up with a first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, SMU.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure.
Man, what the fuck?
He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
That one never
What the fuck are you doing?
Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it. Because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
My God.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right.
Man, that shit is fucking pitiful.
Touchdown, Mustangs. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. This time on target. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He uncorks one deep. He's got it along the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, SMU! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking for a man. It's Hunter. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top.
Oh my
and he
God.
throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season.
Man, how y'all make my dude run right by the motherfucker, man?
The 10! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense. Backed up. A little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hunter. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down.
Oh, my God.
They're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Handoff from the gun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hunter. Quarterback extends the play. At midfield, he's got room. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this
Throw
game.
the fucking ball, dude.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Damn.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. Right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some set.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Hunter. Bringing the heat. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Where are you going?
How loud is it in this building? This is
Where are you going? You going somewhere?
Fans are going absolutely nuts. And
Where are you going?
When the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
With the catch,
Oh,
it's Singleton. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Bye-bye.
Give to the back. He is going
Bye
nowhere.
hug. Bye hug. Bye hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Half the dada. Half the dada. Ah.
Squeeze.
Wah. 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 Wah.
Say bye. See you later.
Let's see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Tell him wah.
Ooh-ah.
You do it. Here.
Ooh-ah. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh da da.
Here, I can reach this one. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go.
Where you going, Nicky butt? Where you going, chicken butt?
Yeah, baby wipes up here. Yeah, baby wipes.
I did. I can't find my little pouch.
You're not working hard enough.
Carlton must have had a motherfucker.
Alright, get one out and hold him upside down and you get the sticky out from underneath him.
I wonder what his feet.
I'm gonna hold him upside down. Do I need you to do his feet while he's upside down?
Yeah. What sticky am I trying to get out of him?
I got sticky! I got sticky!
Hey, you got Granny B.
No, he's got sticky.
You do it? I'll wipe your face.
Clean your face.
You clean your face.
Clean your face. Yeah. Clean your face.
Clean your neck. You clean your ear. Clean your face. Clean your chest.
And get right there.
You clean your belly. You clean your foot.
No, not me. Get right there.
You clean your foot.
Say nope. Get right there. Say bye. No, you're not wiping his feet.
Go ahead, Blackfoot. Go ahead, baby Blackfoot.
Say bye.
You're going to be a pirate, Captain Blackfoot.
Say bye. Say we tired of waiting, so we gonna go get shit done.
What are you doing? Going DoorDash?
It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
I'm just asking.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Tell him, ooh, ah.
Yeah, that's later. Ooh, ah. Yeah. I beat you up. I beat you up.
You gonna beat up Dada?
Beat you up.
Tell him, hoota.
Ooh, ah.
Alright, I'm gonna go get stuff done. Tired of waiting.
At the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
You're going into this game, if they throw completions and get first down, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown Mustangs. And the pummeling has started.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You can tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Hunter. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The give is to Williams. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCluster. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put
another
This dude here.
This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not.
Hey, you overthrow that, man. God damn.
Yardage on the return. What a play there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They want that clock to run.
Oh, my Jesus.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Thank you. Drop the fucking intercept.
In the end zone, what a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. To the air, it's Hunter. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.